Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good evening. Well, let's get started, guys. A few people grading next week, so we'll do a bit of a run through everything again tonight. And as most of you know, we'll be outside next week. That's very exciting. I look forward to seeing you all outside. Be great. Ta-da. Kia ora. Te koa. Raise your right hand and recite the tenets. Shijo, courtesy, integrity, perseverance, self-control, indomitable spirit, and the student oath. So, I shall observe the tenets of taekwondo. I shall respect the instructor and seniors. I shall never misuse taekwondo. I shall be a champion of freedom and justice. I shall build a more peaceful world. But just jog on the spot, loosen up. Let your arms be all floppy. Hands up, open and close your fingers. Hands out to the side. Oh, somebody else to let in. Hands out to the front. And relax your arms, give a shake. And feet in and out. Arms as well. Good, and from here, just put your right leg back into forearm guarding block. Jirugi. And then nice and easy, front snap kick, change legs, front snap kick, change legs, and keep going. Keep your hands up. Just keep going left and right. Warm those legs up. Come on. From your parallel stance, nice and low. Side piercing kicks each way. Lift your knee up. Change to turning kicks. And come on. Okay, left and right. Everybody doing walking stance, forearm low block. Nice strong stances, where you go. Green stripes change to forearm high side block. And red stripe change to upset fingertip thrust. Yellow belts change to jirugi. Watch your crossing. Nice, strong walking stances. White belts are doing forearm low block. White belts change to inner forearm middle block. Yellow stripes do it in L stance. Yellow belts change to knife hand side strike. Green stripe, same thing, but you're in sitting stance. Red stripe to palm upward block in fixed stance. Palm upward block in fixed stance. White belts change to walking stance, flat fingers at thrust. Yellow stripes and yellow belts change to knife hand high side block. Green stripes change to flat fingers at thrust. Sorry, straight fingers at thrust. Straight fingers at thrust. Red stripe change to knife hand low guarding block. Nice strong stances, left and right. Nice crossing. Keep going, Julian. So crossing on top, Yasmin. You can do knife hand side block as well. Everybody change to forearm guarding block in L stance. Left and right, way you go. Come on. Left leg back for walking ready stance. Beat. Front rising kick. Hana. Two. Set. Net. Tasa. Yasa. Elga. Yado. Aho. No. Change legs. Hana. Keep your hands under control. Two. Set. Net. Dasa. Yasa. Elga. Yado. Aho. Yo. Bottom. Grab a mouthful of water. Good boy for asking at the start of class, Xavier. That gives me time to cover it. Okay. Patterns. We're going to go from saju jirugi all the way up to Toi-Gye for Jacob. Okay, so once you get to your own pattern, you will practice, practice, practice. Saju jirugi. Stay in time with me. Right side. Beat. Everybody ready? She jump. Come on, dear. You need to practice this. Bottle. Left side. Stop. Big stances, Xavier. Some nice strong movements in. Bottle. Saju makgi, right side. Shijo. Bottle. Now the left side, left foot moves. Make sure you move the right foot, Jilon. There. Sok. Bottle. Chon-Ji. Xavier, I want to see how you're going with the first half. I want you to do the first half twice. We'll come back to the second half a little bit later. Okay, white belts, if you don't know Chon-Ji, you're going to practice in time with us. 4-direction punch, both sides. Remember, if you don't have enough space, then you do what you can in good, strong stances, move, and then continue. Okay, Chon-Ji. Shijo. Remember to spin towards your back, Xavier. Spin towards your back. Chon-Ji. Bottle. Okay. Yellow belts and above, done good. I'm going to put what yellow belts do I have today? Crichtons, of course. And Harper and Kenzie. And Jade. Okay, Danguntu. Xavier, while they're doing Dangun, I'm going to talk you through the first half of Chon-Ji again to make sure you get the right movements. Chon-Ji. Where are you, Xavier? Shijo. Block at shoulder height there, Jade. Those knife hand guarding blocks is shoulder height. Harper and Kenzie, make sure you punch to the center. Kenzie, I think it might be you that's punching a little bit to the side. Geelong, Dia, Mason, you should be practicing your own patterns. Julian, make sure you're punching to the middle. In line with your nose. Xavier, there you are. Can't talk you through it if you're not doing it. Spin to your back. And just once through the pattern, guys. Bottle. Okay, Harper, can you raise your hand, please? Harper, it was you who wasn't punching to the middle. So make sure all those punches are the same line as your nose is on. Okay, so I'll just put my camera on to illustrate. So rather than punching over here, you're punching in line with your shoulder. Make sure you're punching in line with your center. Okay, so both hands go to the same place when you punch. Okay. Jade, those first couple of movements, your fingertips should be the height of your shoulder. You're a bit low with them. Okay. White belts and yellow stripes. Saju makgi, both sides. Yellow belt, repeat dangun. Everybody else, dosan. Jubit. Okay, Xavier, focus so I can see how you're going. Shi, jump. Go, Xavier, left foot to the left. Forward and punch. Now spin backwards. Yes, forward and punch. Step left. Spin backwards. Okay, and repeat that 3 times, Xavier. Let's see if we can get that cemented, and then we'll start working on the second half. Yulon, dear, you should be practicing 4 direction block, both sides. Not looking at the camera. Tongue it off, 4 direction block, both sides. Okay. Green stripes at above, yellow belts at above, but all. Okay, good work. Now, white belts and yellow stripes. You're going to be working through your pattern about 5 more times. So focus and spend the time on it. So yellow stripes, those 5 times, I want you to do Chon-Ji twice, saju makgi both sides twice, and saju jirugi both sides once. Okay, that's what we're going to do with these 5 patterns. White belts, you'll do saju makgi both sides 3 times and saju jirugi both sides twice. Okay, ready? Everybody, white belts and yellow stripes, saju makgi both sides. Yellow belts, Chon-Ji, green stripes, repeat dosan, and Jacob, you're on to Wonyo. Beat. Shi, jump. Yasmin looking good. Put that, just keep that back heel on the ground. Jade, make those walking stances a bit longer. 4 direction block, Xavier. You're doing 4 direction block, both sides. Both sides. Jake, you remember that knife hand inward strike is eye level? You were a little bit low. And Jacob, just pull those guarding blocks back a little bit further. Juniors, hold your position when you finish. Jacob, just pull your guarding blocks coming to about here and then going forward. Just pull them back a little bit further so you can get a little bit more motion into it. Okay. Bottle. White belts, this time saju jirugi, yellow stripes, Chon-Ji, green stripes, and yellow belts, dangun. Jacob, you're up to yugok. Beat. White belts, this time 4 direction punch both sides. 4 direction punch both sides. Ready. Shi, jump. Left edge, that's it, Xavier. Okay, just do that a couple more times, Xavier, so that you're really confident with it before we move on to the second half. Jade, where'd you go? Ah, there you are, you just went off camera. Just a bit more pivot in that side kick there, Jacob. A bit more pivot on the supporting foot. Jade, when you're doing your twin forearm block, just be careful that you're half facing. So your shoulders are in a nice angle with your feet in a nice stance. One of the sides you're a little bit too forward like this. So you're a bit like this rather than being a little bit more side on. Okay. So the secret is getting your feet in that L shape and that'll fix it. Okay, come on. Keep going, Jax, keep going. Okay, we've got 3 more patterns to do. Xavier, are you up front and center? Before we get into the next pattern, okay, everybody right now take a mouthful of water. Go and grab a drink. We've got 3 more patterns. Xavier watching. Xavier, don't go away from the TV. I'm going to demonstrate stuff for you. Okay, Xavier, watching. So, your first half of the pattern, left, forward, turn around, forward, left, forward, turn around, forward. The second half of the pattern, the same sequence, left, forward, turn around, forward, left, forward, turn around, forward, but the block changes to an L stance in a forearm middle block. So from here, I go left, L stance in a forearm middle block. Forward walking stance punch. Spin backwards, L stance in a forearm middle block. Punch. Step left with my left foot, L stance. Punch. Spin backwards, L stance block. And punch. Okay? So that's most of the second half. Now, we've got 3 patterns to go. White belts, I want you to do 4 direction punch both sides, then 4 direction block both sides, and then 4 direction punch both sides. Yellow belts, you'll do saju makgi, then Chon-Ji, then dangun. Green stripes, you're going to do Chon-Ji, dangun, dosan. Yellow stripes, you'll do saju jirugi, then saju makgi, then Chon-Ji. Xavier, you can try that second half of the pattern. Ready? Everyone ready? And Jacob, you're up to Jungun. Mason, what's your belt right now? Where are you? Okay, so this time you'll do 4 direction punch, both sides. Next time you'll do 4 direction block, both sides, and then you'll do Chon-Ji. Okay, the first of those 3 patterns, Jacob's got Jungun, Junbi. Everyone should know which 3 sequences they're doing. Shijo. Remember the low block, Jades, the knife hand. And do both sides, Jade. Now, Levi, do 4 direction punch both sides this time. Next time, do 4 direction block both sides. And then the last one, do Chon-Ji. Hold your last position. Jade, hold the last position. Shoulder height with the block. You're right there, Levi. You look like you stopped halfway through something. If you're finished, you should be holding your last movement. Jacob, just watch that fixed stance, make it a little bit longer and sit in it a little bit more. And buttle. Okay, now the second pattern or sequence. So yellow stripes, you'll be doing full direction block both sides. White belts, you'll also be doing full direction block both sides. Jacob, you're on to Toi-Gye. Chuẩn 시작. Levi, make those stances a bit longer. Step right together there, Jacob, between those two movements before the double forearm low pushing block. Hold your last position. Tangaroa, you should be doing full direction block both sides. Don't rush it, Tangaroa. Come on, bottle. Shot. Okay, the last pattern of the day is your top white belts. You'll do full direction punch both sides. Everyone else does their own pattern, Before we do that, does anybody have any questions about their pattern? You can unmute and ask.
Do we do it 2 times or something?
This time you're going to do Chon-Ji once, Mason. Okay, ready. Your own pattern, last time for the day. Take your time, good stances, good crossing, nice strong movements. Should be the best one of the day. Ready.
I don't know what pattern am I doing.
Jilon, you should listen to instructions. Full direction punch both sides. Okay, your own pattern, Jabi. Full power, nice strong stances, good crossing. She jump. Jade, just a bit longer on those walking stances. High punches to Jade and Dangun. Watch your stances, Mason. Make them nice and long and strong. Levi, you should finish with your right foot forward. So something didn't quite work there. Can you just go through Chon-Ji once more for me and I'll see how you go. Pause for a second, Levi. Come back. Remember that first movement, you step your left foot out, not your right foot. Go. Left foot out. Yes. Good. So far, so good, Levi. That's it. Keep going. Pause, Levi. Go back to the punch. Change hands and feet with left hand forward. Okay, this is where you're going wrong. You step left here. Step towards the TV into your L stance. Go. Yes, now carry on.
Chon-Ji.
Come on, baro. Okay, so Levi, that's the point that you're not quite getting it. After that, a movement 9, after you've done the first half, the left foot steps to the left. Okay, come on, grab a drink, everyone. Okay, I've just looked through the questions. Jade, your question about knife hand side block and reverse knife hand strike, and whether there's a page for the terminology. So when you say you can't remember them, do you mean you can't remember what they are, or you can't remember their Korean terminology?
I don't remember what they look like.
Ah, yes. Okay, no problem. Okay, knife hands. These are both movements from your 3-step sparring. Knife hand side block is the one where you cross on top and block this way from number 2. Do you remember that? Okay, so that's knife hand side block. It's because your body's half facing, because your body's on an angle, that's why it's called a side block. So it's knife hand side block. And then the other one, reverse knife hand, is the reverse knife hand inward strike, which is also in number 2 of the 3-step sparring. That's a counter attack. When you swing in with your reverse knife hand like this, smash in this way. Okay. Now,
And for the terminology, is there a page that has the pronunciations?
the pronunciations. So you've seen where the terminology is and you just don't know how to say it?
Yes.
Understandable. The answer to your question is no, and to a large extent, we all get it wrong. So part of the reason we don't have a pronunciation guide is because we're all doing our best and we probably get our pronunciation wrong. So you'll probably get your pronunciation from listening to me, and you'll pick up my bad mistakes, and I do my best.
Okay.
Generally with these languages, there's actually, I'll talk to everyone about this briefly, about the pronunciation of the Korean terminology. Generally, Asian languages and a lot of other languages, the same vowel is pronounced the same way all the time. So the A kind of has an sound, and U has kind of a U sound. So we have dan gun. The challenge with our Korean terminology, and this won't make it any easier, I'm afraid, Jay, is that when the Korean terminology was first written, the founder of Taekwondo, he would kind of say it to himself and then think, how would an American write that down and write it down the way he thought it would be said? So they're all kind of written down for an American accent. Whereas most language teachers would use a consistent method and say, A is pronounced like this, here's an A. O is pronounced like this, here's an O. But the general didn't use that method.
Okay, thank you.
It's pretty tricky, I'm sorry. Okay, everyone on your feet. Let's get your bodies moving. Do some sparring drills. We've been doing these for quite a while now, so we're going to jump straight into the tricky stuff. If I go forward, you go backwards and jab with your front hand. If I go backwards, you go forwards and jab with your front hand. Let's start with that. Everybody up, one leg forward, one leg back. If I go forward, you go backward and jab. Go. If I go backwards, you go forward and jab. If I switch stance, you're going to switch stance and then punch with your back hand and then come back. Now notice when we punch with the back hand, we make our stance a little bit wider so we can straighten our hips up and then come back to your stance. Ready, switch, switch, punch. Okay, and backwards and jab. Forwards and jab. Switch, reverse punch. Good, okay. Now, if I go sideways, you follow my sideways, reverse punch. Follow me sideways, reverse punch. Okay, ready. Follow me sideways, reverse punch. Come on, Dia, stop looking at the screen and get busy. Good, nice. Okay, now, if I do my Chon-Ji, I want you to block my Chon-Ji and go sideways and reverse punch. Block my Chon-Ji, go sideways and reverse punch. Okay. Come on, Mason. Okay, now, if I drop my hands, you're going to do your blitz. Lean forward, punch, punch, and then come back to your spot. So if I drop my hands, you lean in, punch, punch, and then come back to the spot. Ready? Nice, Jacob. Good. If I open my arms up, so my body is open, I want to see your Chon-Ji, punch, punch. If I rush into punch, I want to see your fadeaway side kick. Punch, punch. Okay, if I open my elbows, I want to see your front leg side kick, punch, punch, really quickly. If I rush in and punch you, I want to see you fade away, Chon-Ji, punch, punch. Ready? Light on your feet. Good. Keep your guard up, Mason. Keep your hands up, Geelong. Lift your knee when you punch, when you kick there, Jax. Lift your knee up. And come on, good, okay. Grab yourself your chair, or if there are two of you, you can use your partner for the next exercise. You're not going to touch each other, but I want to see you link those drills together. Okay, so no touching each other if you're working with a partner, with your chair. So if you're working with a partner, come here. If you're using a chair, moving around, showing me your footwork, changing your angles, throwing the different techniques we've been using. Go. Change your range. The distance you're aiming for all the time is your chair. So no punching back here away from your chair. You've got to be in there. Punching where your chair is. Come on, Geelong, move around. Show me how you put these things together. Keep going. And come on. Good work. Face your partner. If you're going to partner. Get up. Show it. Get rid of your chair. Now everybody show me or grab a mouthful of water first. Okay. Step sparring, white belts, yellow stripes, yellow belts. 3-step sparring, yellow stripe, yellow belt syllabus. Green stripes, 3-step sparring, your own syllabus. If you have space to do it 2-way, then I want you to do all of the 1-way and then the 2-way, then the 1-way, then the 2-way. If you don't have space for 2-way, just do the 1-way. And Jacob, you're working on your 1-set sparring. Those of you who don't remember what we're doing, I'm going to do 3-step with you twice through the sequence and then leave you to do it by yourselves. Then I'm going to put Harper and Kenzie and Jacob on screen so we can see how well they're practicing. Okay, ready? 3-step sparring. I'm just going to go straight through it. You should all know it by now. Hop. And a forearm middle block. Hop. 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 Come on, there, get moving. This time I'm going to do it the way yellow belts do it with the measuring as well. Hop. 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 I don't have to measure number 2 because it's the same distance. Hop. 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 But I do have to measure number 3 because it's closer. Hop. 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 Okay, everyone continue while I put the seniors on screen so I can see them. Carry on, you'll be able to do it a couple of times more. Come on, Levi. Those kicks up, Harper and Kenzie, lift your knee. Good, Mason. Good, Luke. And come on. Okay. Going into your partner for releasing techniques. Grab a mouthful of water first. Take a mouthful of water and then get your partner for releasing techniques. If you don't have a partner tonight, that's okay. You'll just do it alone. Okay, ready. Your own syllabus releasing techniques. Your own syllabus. Remember, release as soon as you get grabbed. Use your whole body. Get the right technique. And finish with back off, leave me alone, or stop it, I don't like it. Something like that. So as soon as you get grabbed, you release. Use your whole body. Drop into a stance and get your whole body into your release. Use the correct technique and step back and get your hands up afterwards. Create space. Okay, away you go. Okay, Jacob, I've got you on. Come on, Harper and Kenzie. Dear, get up and practice. If you haven't got your partner, you work as you have. Jacob, remember when you knee, don't knee upwards, try to knee forwards. Yeah, there we go. Remember the throat grab, Mr. C. I'm pretty sure Jacob loves the throat grab. It's his favorite. From the front to the back. Seeing some good work here, guys. Good. Jacob, remember the first up, go for targets you can reach. So rather than trying to reach up for your dad's head, hit the stuff that's in the body and lower him down that way. Work your way up to the head.
Wow, he's fighting his dad down. That's gonna
Get
hurt.
those stances strong, Jacob. Julian, just carry on training. Remember to drop into your stances, Jacob. Jacob, after dropping on the arms there, an open fist straight to the face might be more effective. Under the philtrum. That's it. And come on. Okay, face your partner if you're working with your partner. Kill me. Thank you to your partner. Okay, sitting down. Left leg up the front. Right leg over the top. And stretch. So starting next Monday, we'll be training outside in Vennerwith Green. We're going to Vennerwith Green for lots of reasons. One of them is that they've got bathrooms there, where we haven't got bathrooms available up in Churchill Park. So we'll train in Vennerwith Green starting Monday at 5 o'clock. Any of you who train on Tuesday, just be aware that if it's me teaching it, I might be a little bit late. So don't panic if there's no instructor there straight away. I'm trying to arrange for someone else to teach the class for me, so that it doesn't matter that I can't get there exactly on 5 o'clock. But if it is me, don't panic. I'll be there around up to 15:15. And change legs. And of course, you'll do the 6 o'clock class on Tuesday for the grading. Okay.
So are the gradings all going to be done on Zoom, or are they some going to be done in person?
The only one that's going to be done on Zoom is the guys from Maraetai. So I'm doing them on Wednesday night because it's too far for them to come to Glendowie. So assuming that you're comfortable and all looking forward to coming to train outside, then it'll be outside, and yours will be on the Thursday, Jacob.
So cool.
Thank you. What I've arranged for Tuesday and Thursday for grading time is a second instructor. So because with the grading, I'll have too many students. So we've split that grading in half, and also we've got a lot of people not grading. So I've split the grading in half. I'll do half on Tuesday, half on Thursday. And then there's another instructor that will take the class in another part of the park. So we've got two separate groups, a grading group and a non-grading group. And that'll, of course, all be after the 5 o'clock class. Both legs up, stretch up nice and tall, and leaning forwards. Everyone who isn't grading next week, remember the end of year grading is not far away. We're in week 4 now, is that right? Our next grading is in week 9. Is this week 4 or week 5? Okay, and heels in. Just relax, pushing down on the knees. Those of you who are grading, make sure you're practicing between now and then, and do some practice outside in your shoes. You don't want grading to be the first time you've trained outside in shoes, because it'll be different with that uneven ground. So do get outside on the weekend and do some practice. And turn sideways. Lift your legs straight up in the air. Lie down on your back, lift your legs straight up in the air. Hold your trousers and hang your legs open. And just try and pull them down towards the floor. Just relax. It's a great position to read a book. If you ask mum and dad whether you can do it, you can put a towel or something behind both of your feet and put your bottom up against a wall. Do this with your bum against the wall and you can just relax and read a book. Make sure you ask mum or dad first. And close your legs up. Standing up. Left leg behind. Change legs. Now I've emailed everybody details about training next week outside. Please make sure your parents read it carefully because it's got a lot of details in there, including grading, the details about how the grading is going to work. So more in particular about how the grading timings may have changed. So make sure you read that very, very carefully. There is a note at the top for anybody whose parents are not comfortable with you training outside yet, email me. I need to see how many people there are that have been training in the Zoom classes who are not comfortable training outside yet. And turn to the left, tidy your uniform. Chin up. Show it. Take one. I'll look forward to seeing you either on Saturday or next week in the park. So this is by Zoom.
Bye, sir.
Bye, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.